Welcome to the Homegrown Haven. In August of 2025, my husband Carl and I, with our 2-year-old son George and Cocker Spaniel Arnie, moved into our forever home in Herefordshire. A bungalow in need of refurbishment and a 1-acre garden in need of some serious TLC. There is so much work to do, but we are not alone. My parents, Martin and Cheryl, are sharing the adventure as 3 generations live under one roof, sharing love, laughter and hard work as we create a family home and a kitchen garden. A no-dig approach to growing organic fruit and veg. If this approach interests you, we would love you to like, subscribe and follow us as we make our ambitions a reality.
Well, it's Monday. I'm back in Chepstow, my weekly trip to the allotment to pick up produce, equipment, etc. And it's a scene of devastation. It gives me no pride to show you this, but it was inevitable. Yes, it's a mess. Well, hello and welcome back to another week at the Homegrown Haven. I'm in the greenhouse because it's raining hard outside and the Homelodge team are back for their second week. They were delayed by a day because of the snow. The snow has now all gone thanks to the warm temperatures and the rain. So they can crack on again and the site is looking a lot better. I was away yesterday down in Chepstow collecting more stuff from the allotment. So in a second we'll have a look, we'll brave the rain and I'll take you around and we'll have a look at what I'm doing now, what I've got to do and what the Homelodge guys have been up to. It's all very exciting. The machines are coming off hire today, so I think that's them moving back ready to go onto the low loaders. But they've just got the stump out by the look of it in that dump truck, which is really good news. It was the ash tree that had the hornets in through the summer. I chopped the ash tree down with Carl and that's the stump coming out. Hopefully it hasn't pulled too much of the paving slabs out. I'll go and have a look in a second. I drove down to B&M yesterday in Chepstow and they've got the bare root fruit trees again, 2 for £12, and I got the last 2 I need to finish off the pathway through the kitchen garden. So I'll be digging those in today and chopping them off so that I can create step overs. Good news. And I've slabbed this woodshed, the small woodshed, which is what I said I was going to do. I shall keep our bamboo canes in here and some other stuff which I'll tell you about in a future video. The fruit cage is now completely constructed, bar the netting, and I'm waiting for Carl for that. But good news, I've got some strawberries in from the allotment and 1 blueberry plant. I shall bring 1 back a week. So the fruit cage has now got fruit in it. Inevitably there's a bit of collateral damage when you do any groundworks in the winter. Can't be helped. And with a couple of barrow loads of this lovely soil, I can finish off this flower bed by the oil tank and the hedge. I'll be doing that today. Well, there was a tree stump there and we've lost a couple of slabs, but the tree stump is gone. So now we've got the retaining wall and you can now see the pads that the Homelodge is going to sit on and some of the services that are going into and out of the lodge. Still a bit of tidying up to do, but it is now taking shape. So the front door will be there, the patio doors will be there, and there'll be a patio out here for Mum to sit and enjoy the sunshine. Now they've got to clear up that mess. Well, despite the weather's best efforts, the broad beans are looking good. I did sow a second lot, but they don't seem to have germinated, which is a shame. And the peas, the autumn sown peas, which I've never done before, Meteor. Carl sowed those and we've had sporadic germination, but we've got a few, so we will get some peas in the spring or early summer. Okay, staying out of the rain. I can show you. This is the bare root pear tree doyen de commis. That's the graft point, so that needs to be above the soil. So I'm going to come up to about there. Snip it off. Be bold. Alright, this can go in the ground now. I had an old trough at the allotment with some daffodils in, so I've pulled them out the trough so we get a bit of display at the front entrance. I'm very pleased with what I've done here. Got some stinging nettles to pull out there, but it's all looking rather well kept. I've now imported as much soil as I need, put some stepping stones round to the oil tank, and that all looks very neat. Ready for some spring planting. Right, next job. Pleased to say we've got that stump out now that was there from when we moved in. More of the soil that the Homelodge team have left has gone on here, ready for turf in the spring. The old pond flower bed has had a good mulch of that lovely soil. And this area here where the wisteria was and now isn't has been levelled up. Again, I shall turf that in the spring. So good use of that soil, but still lots to do. The pile doesn't seem to be getting any smaller. I've shown you before, but I'm very happy with the way the front of the property looks now with all this soil, snowdrops and daffodils. And as soon as spring comes along, we'll plant up those pots. Well, I did have a second pile there, that's gone, and I'm halfway through this pile. So I am making progress, but it's hard, laborious, heavy work. But it's saving us many hundreds of pounds. Again, to repeat myself, the fruit cage, of course, the base of it was built from soil from the Homelodge excavations, and the raised beds are filled with the same soil. Even the potato pots have been topped up, and that's only a few of them. I've got a lot more scattered around the property. Well, I finally shifted all those piles of soil. It's all gone. And the last of it has gone there. Really pleased with that. I think I'll probably cover that back up with black plastic again, because we're a long way off planting anything in it. And I'm not sure that would be deep enough to suppress the grass, but I'm really thrilled that we've got a layer down. We shall still put the compost on top, and I'm thinking I'll probably grow some second early potatoes in there, but I'm very happy with that. Here, come here. Right. There's some screws. You can hold them for me. You got one? You dropped one? You trod on it. Right, Grandad screw them in and then you pass me one, okay? There we go. Ready, steady. Go. Good boy. Have that one. Ready, steady, go. Good boy, thank you. There's one, there's one. You got it? Careful, because it's sharp. Sharp. Oh, sorry. Hang on, let's do that again. I wasn't paying attention. Ready, steady, go. Good. Last. Are we going to get some more? I'm not using those ones, unfortunately. Oops. Up you get. Good boy. And up. Where's that one going? Ready, steady. There, done. Done. Thank you. What? Right. Oh, sorry. I think I might have overdone it. Whoa. Your hands are freezing. Whoa. Right, look out. Come here. You've got to warm your hands up, mate. Your hands must be freezing. Freezing. And that one. Freezing. There. Oh. Right. No! No! You got me! I'm going to have to take you indoors. You're going to be frozen, mate. Oh, you got me! This is not a fight you want, mate. Well, I've had a stroke of good luck. My next door neighbour approached me the other day and said, would you like some leaf mould? I've got no use for it. I said, yes please. And I've been round to look at it. It's absolutely stunning. It's the best leaf mould I've ever seen. Anyway, he's got a huge bay full of it. And I'm taking a risk here putting it into the carrot beds, because this leaf mould will contain weed seeds, I'm sure. But I've got the time and the inclination to weed by hand. So I'm going to put it in and dig it in to the carrot beds. Lovely stuff. So a trip to the tip this morning. So there's our next load of compost to complete another row. Right, we have now finished 5 long beds. 2 more to do. The limiting factor is cardboard, but I think I've just uncovered more snowdrops. I think that's what they are, so I'm going to dig them out. Whatever they are, they're definitely flowers, and I think they're snowdrops, and I shall move them. The work never ends, does it? But that's a nice find. Well, it's proper raining hard now, so I've had enough. But we now have 5 completed beds, apart from the top layer of all-purpose compost, but that'll come in time. And we finally, with these 2 flower beds here at the top, got across to the far corner. And with this compost sitting here, I'll be able to go down a bit further next week. But for this week, that's it. I'm done. The weather's beaten me. I'm going in for a cup of tea and a warm by the fire.